Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to 8-Bit Phonies with me, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven. On me own, well, sort of. So we haven't got Pete with us, but I do have...
Mark Hughes.
Indeed. So Mark's back, and we're going to attempt Sonic 1 8-Bit once again. Hopefully we'll try and get through it with all the emeralds this time. That's the plan.
I have to regain my honour.
So apologies if you're viewing a lot of this game for the second time, but we thought, you know, we want to actually show it happening, so we're going to actually go through this. So take it away, Mark. Let's get straight back into the game.
Excellent. I'm having flashbacks already.
So the thing that we desperately need to remember to do is get the Emerald in Jungle Zone, which is the only one that we missed last time, I think. Did we miss one in Scrap Brain?
We didn't.
Oh, we knew where it was, but we didn't get it. That was it.
Yeah, we died trying to get it.
That's
and
it.
the other thing is, there's a emerald in Labyrinth Zone that you really have to. You have to be very quick in getting it. You have to get the invincibility.
Yes. That's
And
correct.
we weren't quick enough. So I'm taking no chances this time.
Yeah, no, good plans. But yes, we're recording this, unfortunately, on the day that Carrie Fisher has passed away.
Yeah.
We literally just discovered it, so apologies if I'm not in my normal cheery self. But Star Wars guys kind of mean quite a lot to me, so whilst it was, a horrible, deeply upsetting that, Carrie Fisher's passed on, we recently obviously discovered that she'd had a heart attack recently on a flight back to LA, was it?
No, it was a flight. Yeah, it was a flight back to LA from London.
From London, yeah. And I mean, not being funny, Carrie Fisher has definitely had some problems in her past, and that was always going to be a bit of an issue for her, I think, falling into ill health and stuff. So yeah, a huge shame, but at the same time, I don't want to say it was expected, but it wasn't the most surprising thing to learn in the world. But yeah, a real shame that, because big fan and stuff. Have you watched Rogue One yet, by any chance?
I haven't actually. No.
Oh, okay. So I won't say too much, but yeah, it's an interesting view. It's got to be said. Like, I liked it because, well, I was always gonna. It would have had to have been absolutely atrocious for me to not like it. And it is not atrocious in the slightest. It's actually a pretty decent film.
It's very balls to the walls, though, I've heard, isn't it?
The thing that took me aback is, I mean, it's been spoken about a lot. There's no opening crawl.
Oh.
And that instantly makes it feel very strange from the get-go. It has a very different vibe. And I think like the first 20 minutes or so of the film, I had a hard time adjusting to it, because just the feel of it is very sort of almost like a fan film in a weird way, because it doesn't have the official like Star Wars mark, like something like the opening crawl is so iconic.
It's almost like it's the same but different.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? So like, but after a while, you do get used to it. I think once it starts to give you some humour and like comedy and stuff, it really sort of starts to feel more like Star Wars. Well, and the other thing is as well, like, I mean, we were talking about earlier, like, I really like the expanded universe stuff, and this feels like an expanded universe film almost. It's a different director in the chair. They're not following like the typical Star Wars rules, so it feels a little bit more like a fan was involved in it, or it's got that expanded universe feel to it. Is basically what I'm going for.
I was going to say, I've heard someone point out that it is kind of like a war film that just happens to be set in space.
Yeah, that's the big like thing with this, is that like the war in Star Wars is very much a literal thing in this film. But that's great because like, why not draw off something like that? But yeah, I would highly recommend going check it out at some point. I mean, we're going to be back together over New Year's. It could be something that we do together, like while we're out and about.
Well, you weren't there for it, but we did go and see Force Awakens because Kieran hadn't seen it.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, when last year when we were together? So when I left, you'd gone off.
Yeah.
Right.
Kieran hadn't seen it, and so Adam and I both went and saw it again.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that, to be fair, was really good because I noticed a lot of stuff that I didn't notice the first time around.
Yeah. No, it's like, I'm glad you got a chance to do that, because I absolutely adore Force Awakens. I think it's an amazing film. There's a lot. I mean, the internet has a habit of like criticizing anything, but like.
Especially Star Wars. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's-
yeah. But I felt like a lot of the Force Awakens stuff was very unwarranted. Like it felt so much like a proper Star Wars continuation that I was just like, how can you not enjoy yourself?
I think the only thing for me was they could have had a different sort of climax rather than another trench run.
Yeah, true.
But-
and I mean,
but
there is obviously that Starkiller base was very sort of, Death Star again almost. And I get what people don't like about it or like have criticised about it, but at the same time, I was just having too much fun.
Oh yeah, no, it was. I had a smile on my face for most of it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, like, speaking about the opening crawl, like the first time I saw it, I was on my own, right? And the moment the opening crawl hit, it was just like, yay! A new Star Wars film is happening. It just made me feel very nice inside, which is just one of those things you just don't get from other media. It's weird. But yeah. I haven't been paying attention to you play this at all, so
It's
apologies.
fine,
You did get the first emerald.
It's fine. I've been in autopilot.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I noticed from watching. Actually, have we completed it all at this point, haven't we?
Yeah. So yeah, last week was when it was running basically. So yeah, the original sort of attempt at this.
Yeah. At time of recording, we've
We've
finished.
had a week since that was passed. Yeah.
So I did actually remember that there was a part where I just stopped. Like I'd lost the emerald and I was in a bit of a grump. But I just went into autopilot and
Yeah.
played the game like I have before.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like I didn't die on Scrap Brain.
yeah, yeah. There's certain games like I've found it like when we've been playing things like Sonic CD in particular. I played that one and it's a game what I like almost annually like replay, and it was so easy to play for the channel because it was just like I just go into my zone almost.
Autopilot, yeah.
Exactly. And it was just nice. It was really breezy.
Oh, it begins. I'm hoping that's the only. The rule is. Oh, dear.
What's happened here? Oh no, the game is locked up. Oh wait, there we go.
That was emotional. You always have to offer one life up to the gods of the bridge zone. I'm hoping that was it,
Yeah.
because otherwise it's the boss.
Forget that the first act of this isn't scrolling. I always assume both stages are. Is the emerald on the scrolling stage?
The emerald, I believe, is actually on this one.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have lost that shield. That was a silly.
It's all good. Oh yeah, because you just dropped down one of these at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you remember now.
The big thing though is getting all the emeralds in Sonic 2.
Oh yeah.
Because you need that to get the good ending.
Oh, I see. Right.
Otherwise, it's heavily implied that Tails dies.
Yes. God. Now I remember. Yeah. I've never finished Sonic 2 with all the emeralds, and it's something that I don't think I'll ever manage personally. Like, unless I was doing it via emulator with save states and stuff, I couldn't sit there and one playthrough it with all emeralds. I think.
Well, much like this one,
Yeah.
I had Adam sat down and he played the game start to finish.
Yeah.
And
Adam is as in T-Bird from the Sonic Stadium, if anybody wants to know who that is.
Yes, our good friend. He sat down and he basically showed me the entire. Ooh.
Ah.
Oh,
Can you go
no.
back and you say
Yes, I can. He basically showed me the entire game.
Yeah.
It's also how I know where all the emeralds are here.
Yeah.
But he sort of showed me, and then I tried to recreate it, and like for the longest time, I was effort and blind, and
Yeah,
especially on a scrambled egg.
Yeah.
If I was a kid, there would have been tears.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
Scrambled egg is such a dick of a stage.
But during my week of playing Sonic 2 on the
Yeah.
Master System every day, I went back and played it on 3DS on the,
Oh, okay, right.
on
yeah,
the Game Gear version, which is reputed to be one of the hardest games because
Oh,
it's
God.
apart from the screen crunch, there's also the a couple of the boss patterns are different.
Yeah. Well, that's the unfortunate thing with a lot of Game Gear games, isn't it? Is that they're not optimized for the resolution. They just sort of trim the art essentially, so you don't see all of the art on the screen at any given point.